What's up, guys? 2024 Game Room Tour. Let's take a look at the Nerd Cave, as we so affectionately call it, and see what we've got here. Disclosure, I've been putting off doing this forever, literally for years. We've been putting off doing this because it never seems like the right time. We want to add this, we want to fix that, we want to modify the this, that, or the other thing. It's never going to be perfect. This is not perfect right now. It's always a work in progress. There's always some stuff going on in here, but it is what it is. This is to document how this beautiful, wonderful, nostalgic, magical rooms looks exactly on this day, February 25th, 2024. It'll be something fun to look back on in 1, 5, 10 years from now and see how things have changed over time. So with that said, sit back and enjoy, and let's take a look at the collection here. So starting out, when we first walk in, is going to be VHSs and DVDs. So a lot of these, actually all of these, are VHSs that I've kept from my childhood. You see some empty spaces here because I want to complete all of the Dragon Ball Z VHSs, have them proudly displayed with the artwork facing out like so. As you can see, I'm missing a lot of the Frieza saga, some of the harder to find stuff like Captain Ginyu, Garlic Jr., some of the Android stuff needs to be filled in. But these are all my childhood VHSs, and they mean the world to me. They're wonderful. Going down here, Street Fighter 2V, super underrated anime. This was the first anime I ever watched as a little 7-year-old boy in Atlanta. You could see here I bought this VHS. What's that say? 2001. March 24th, 2001 is when this was put out on the shelf, and I bought it. This one was September 5th, 2001. Seems like a whole lifetime ago. Some miscellaneous stuff. Power Rangers, the Green with Evil miniseries. Some Pokemon. Of course, Steven Seagal. Disney VHSs. You can see here. And then moving on, we've got the wrestling side of the VHS collection. The first 14 WrestleManias, as well as 15 here. Old WCW pay-per-views. I loved these VHSs so much. These are probably, other than these Mortal Kombat right here, gotta talk about these two Defenders of the Realm Mortal Kombat. Absolutely love this series. It was on USA back in 97, I think it was. 97 or 98. It's awesome. WCW VHSs. Got some old Blockbuster loose VHS tapes. A lot of this is wrestling related stuff as well. WWF. As a little kid, I would go in to Blockbuster and I would wait for their rentals to go on sale, as you can see here, based on the tag. And then I would buy them with my allowance. Let's see. Yeah. If I can get this thing to focus. February 25th. Holy crap. February 25th, 2001. Exactly, 23 years ago today was the exact day that this was put out. Pretty cool. More WWF. Got some open space here, which is always good to continue adding and moving on. We have the DVD side, more Dragon Ball. Get that glare out of here. Tekken Virtua Fighter, which a lot of people don't know about, was an anime as well as a video game for the Sega Saturn. Big Bad Beetleborgs. Pokemon, several of the series. Indigo League, Johto. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Anybody remember this one? Mortal Kombat Conquest. Also on, not on USA, on TNT. Right after Monday Night Nitro. A lot of WWE pay-per-views from the early 2000s here. Want to finish my collection of 2002 pay-per-views. Almost have that wrapped up, just missing a couple here. Some wrestling biographies. Excuse the glare. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon and got some glare coming in. So yeah, just some TV shows. Got my wonderful Jean-Claude Van Damme collection. Of course, an entire row of Steven Seagal movies, because what kind of red-blooded male wouldn't have that? X-Men, random movies from the mid-2000s, and so on. CDs. Got into a car accident in like 2012 and had a giant CD wallet in there. Thought we were going to get the car back, but it ended up getting totaled out. So I didn't take the CDs out since I thought we were going to get the car back. And never saw those CDs again. Wasn't my car, it was my friend's. That pretty much sucked. Gotta love the old Blockbuster DVD rental case. Magical. And then if we look up on the wall here, let me get back. Man, this glare sucks, guys. I apologize. Let me zoom in here. Mortal Kombat Hasbro collection. Especially proud of this one. Signed by Chris Casamassa, the actor of the original Scorpion, the Mortal Kombat movie from '95. Don't have all the variants of these Hasbro toys, but I do have one of every character. So I'm super happy about that. I'm sure I'll add on as time goes by. Got the full Mortal Kombat trilogy Toy Island collection here. Got the Funko Mortal Kombat X collection. Moving on to this wall right here, we do have some miscellaneous stuff here. Little wrestling. Triple H in China, Austin. Paul Phoenix from Tekken. Hey, baby. That's corn. Moving down here, we have the McFarlane collection from Mortal Kombat 11. As well as the Mortal Kombat set from, he was making these around the time Mortal Kombat X was out. And then here, Street Fighter Funko editions again. Some older Street Fighter. X-Men versus Street Fighter. I am Jean-Claude Van Damme. I can do this splits, no problem. Big Bill Goldberg, baby. Hell yeah. Sid Vicious, he fits. So I do a little bit of wrestling on the independent circuit. Sid Vicious once walked up to me and fist bumped me and told me he liked my match. And I will take that compliment with me to my grave. One of the best moments of my life. DDP autographed. Lex Luger also autographed on the same day. That big stinky giant, brother. as this man would say, Hollywood Hogan. Wolfpack Lex Luger, Wolfpack Sting, Wolfpack Scott Hall, the whole Wolfpack. Metal Gear Solid toys. Got some X-Men, Avatar, Spider-Man, more X-Men, and of course the bigger toys here, as you can see. Some of these are more recent purchases, some of them were from my childhood. These four guys right here, Spider-Man, Sabretooth, X-Men, Cyclops, all from when I was a wee little baby. Managed to keep them all this time. As well as Leonardo. The other guys, more recent acquisitions. I really love this 12-inch snake. There might be 10 inches. Nah, he's 12. I love this. It's probably one of my favorite taller action figures. And then, of course, we've got more of the deluxe X-Men down here, as well as the re-release of the original Ninja Turtles action figures. These are not the originals. These are the ones from 2023. But they were awesome, and they were cheap. And I went ahead and bought them. Now we have a whole other side of the room. Bam! We still got plenty more to go here, as you can see. So this is the Build-A-Bear collection. Yep, that pretty much speaks for itself. We're just going to move on to more Pokemon. Yay! Here's a really disgusting piece of insulation from this really crappy dome light that I just kind of ripped out. So, yeah, there's that. Got a Funko collection going here. My pride and joy. All of the original Burger King Pokemon. This is the only gold I care about right here. Don't care about investing in gold unless it is inside of a Pokeball. The original packs, base set, jungle, and fossil. We bought these in like 2016 when they weren't quite as insanely expensive as they are today. Should have kept them sealed because there wasn't anything really good in there anyway. We couldn't help it. We definitely opened them. Kind of kick ourselves for that because they're worth a ton of money today. But there was nothing like that dopamine hit of opening these packs of cards when we did it. And we at least had the presence of mind to retain the empty packs and frame them because they're wonderful. We need to get a better frame though. It's kind of a crappy frame. Some of the marbles. It's Kendall's favorite there. Big Funkos. Got some badges. Or some pins rather. And then we've got a bunch of the old decks from back in the day. These are empty, but I just like collecting them because I always thought they looked cool. Something I think would be fun to do is to, as you can see here on the back, it tells you, what the rare card was. Tells you somewhere, it tells you what cards are inside of the decks. I think it'd be fun to go to some card shops and actually try to piecemeal these decks together, just looking through the giant trays they have of extra cards and just piecemealing it together. I think that'd be pretty cool. And here are all of our various collections. When they said you got to catch them all, we took that seriously. So we've been collecting these cards since 2016. Of course, we collected them individually as kids as well, but we got serious about doing this together. in 2016, and we've built quite the portfolio. We have the full set here of base set through Team Rocket in this yellow binder, and then as you can see, all the others are labeled. Probably going to be focusing more on getting the older stuff coming up soon here than trying to constantly buy the next new expansion that comes out, just because it's getting to be kind of ridiculous how frequently they come out with stuff and how many cards are in each expansion. You can see here, these are loose cards and booster packs and whatnot that we've got here. Ton of spare cards, Elite Trainer boxes. Let's see. And then here we've got non-Pokemon trading cards. I love these Dragon Ball Z trading card series. These are booster packs from these were made by Score in the early 2000s. Mortal Kombat booster boxes. Got that as a birthday gift, or maybe a Christmas gift. Ah, that was bad. Yeah, these don't like to stay up very well. It's a work in progress. We're just going to leave them down. Filming this one raw, baby. No editing. These are Mortal Kombat cards, Star Wars, Dragon Ball. All from the childhood. These, 100%. Quickly show you the rest of the ground floor here. This is the part that's under construction. Stuffed animals from when I was a baby. Laurel and Hardy. Anyone remember Laurel and Hardy? Old school comedians, man. They're funny. Getting into the Star Wars territory here. Yes, I know the collector series stuff from like the mid-90s. People poo-poo it. They're like, oh, it's not valuable. I don't care. I thought they were the most awesome thing in the world when I was little. And so I collect them. Because that's what collecting is about, right? Collecting stuff you like. Let's come back here and move up to the top row. You could see sealed base set 2 booster pack. We were smart enough not to open that one. And then this Pidgey here, or this Pidgeot pack, that was one I randomly found from when I was like 10 years old that I ripped open and just kind of kept the pack. Even back then as a little child, I had the foresight to keep these packs. So I was just going through stuff one day, found that, and I was like, cool, we're going to display that. But this one with Raichu, that one is sealed, and it's not getting opened. Anytime soon, at least. Going over here, we have games. Sega Saturn. I'm going to pan out and just show you kind of like what it looks like overall. Yeah. Still working on getting the game collection up overall, but you know, kind of just doing that little bits at a time. Genesis, GameCube, Switch, Game Boy. Need to get the case for that one. It's crazy how much the box is just for that. For Crystal, N64. Guys, what's your favorite console? Leave a comment down below. What's your favorite console to collect for? Mine would probably be N64. Honorable mention to PS1. So I'm definitely trying to take more of a, it's about quality, not quantity approach in terms of games. This might seem like a lot of games to some people. To me, it's a lot of games. You look at some people on YouTube, and this is nothing. They've got an entire room this size full of nothing but video games. Props to you if that's you. But I like other stuff too, so I collect a little bit of everything. Here we've got, or I should say we collect a little bit of everything. This is a joint venture between my fiance and I, Kindle. Here we've got the, again, super non-valuable, don't really care, still love to look at them. Power of the Force action figures, have a ton of nostalgia for these as a kid. And my console wall. Let me back up here and take a look. Again, I'm going to apologize for about the 10th time about this glare. It's terrible. Just work with me. Next video will be better. So we got Power Rangers on the right, Star Wars on the left, console boxes on top, and all of our consoles below. Yep, again, don't even need to say anything. Giant Build-A-Bear collection. Oh yeah, Game Boys. Game Boys and Beanie Babies. Yep, told you, a little bit of everything in here. Fat Santa Pikachu. Got the nice coffee table. My buddy Johnny got that for me for my birthday a couple of years ago. Thank you, Johnny. Wonderful artwork on that design. I'm going to show you guys what a good job Kindle did of wiring all these consoles. I don't know how good it looks on camera, but I promise you, this is way more organized than it was when I was the one that was in charge of these wires, because this is a lot of freaking consoles, man, and they all link up to this adapter right here. She did a really good job. It's all super organized. Here we've got magazines, a bunch of Game Pros. Oh, yeah, you can see it this way. Whole bunch of Game Pros from back in the day. I have it organized by year in here. Got long boxes of comic books down here. We're not going to get into that in this video, just because there's so much to cover in so little time. That's for other videos, you know. A random thing of Celtec creatine that expired in 2004. I can use this in place of a gun. If anyone ever tries to rob me, I will just crack your skull with this 20-year-old 70-pound bottle of creatine. So there you go. And here we've got Mortal Kombat Collector's Edition, more consoles, then our boxed Megazords. Apple of my eye as well. One of the various apples of my eyes of this wonderful room. And these little things are just storage, toy accessories, manuals, and that's like controllers and wires and whatnot down there. Moving to the cabinets. Try to get a wide shot of the cabinets. Still a work in progress here. Up top, we got Megazords, we got tall Power Rangers, got a random comic book here that I need to categorize. Street Fighter. Superhuman Samurai. Who remembers that? Mortal Kombat. I thought that Triple H was the baddest son of a bitch alive when he would walk around with this newsboy cap on backwards and his leather jacket with his jean jacket on over it. Super cool. I went to school like that one time. It didn't work out well for me, but it worked for him. Give me a hell yeah. I got Jim Cornette here, standing over my childhood cruiserweight championship that I have somehow managed to keep for the last 26 years. Watching over as Kevin Nash and the Giant have an altercation here in the Nitro ring. Moving down, wrestling, Dragon Ball Z. Every child had this little castle thing. If you didn't, what even was your childhood? Well, it wasn't a 90s childhood. That's what it was. You probably were born before or after the wonderful time of the 90s. Mortal Kombat in the case here. A lot of my childhood figures that I have boxed over there. Needed to find a place for them. I'm going to add on to this. I'm going to collect them loose as well as in the box. Because why not? A little miscellaneous stuff. Still working on getting the details hammered out here. Street Fighter. More Street Fighter. More Street Fighter. Big Bad Beetleborgs. Power Rangers villains. Power Rangers. Original Killer Instinct shirt from the Super Nintendo box. Kept that since '94. More Megazords. Absolutely love it. And guys, that's it. Thanks for taking a look at the room. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Got a whole lot more fun content coming soon. Really appreciate it. We'll be seeing you soon. I have 10 seconds left of memory before my phone runs out of time, so see you soon. Thanks. Take care.